D-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Patriots going up against the Titans. With that, we'll send you up to Music City, USA, and Nissan Stadium in Nashville, my hometown. We're standing by as our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rob Gronkowski, he's the cowbell of this offense.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside of a formation and be the primary target. And no one has more fun in this league than Gronk.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jarrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. All right, now, look at
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's fourth down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. As we get a glance at the starting lineup offensively, let's discuss the former Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry.
He was definitely disappointed that he dropped to the second round. Only one running back went in the first. That was Ezekiel Elliott. But I think Derrick Henry has a chance to have a special NFL career. He's not just big and strong, has way better feet than he's ever been given credit for.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he finds Jason Morrow. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down carry for Henry. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And a look at the defense now. Second down now after the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A second down throw here for Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Sharp from 13 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mariota to throw it this time. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. First down and goal. The offense knocking. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 55 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end. It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And this will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Mariota, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is really at the point of attack. The offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3 yards left to grab here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth.
Back to the field. Here we go. Watching now, Marty. Detroit. Watching now, Marty. Over. Gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Their dangerous wide receiver, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little track jump, and all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. go play action here on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back near his goal line, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with great field position here, a chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second down and 4. And the play clock's running down. Throwing, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love him.
First down, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's Mariota. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd down, Mariota again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Shift together here from the D-line.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Back near his goal line, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Trey Burton interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now in Nashville, it's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Red zone opportunity. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Kevin Dodd in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Dan Carpenter to try a field goal here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They slot Gronkowski outright.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard pass.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They slot Gronkowski outright. Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.